Top 10 movie franchises of all time. From Star Wars to Toy Story and Lord of the Rings to 007, these characters capture our heart and create fantasies we can believe in. We become attached and involved as they take us to magical lands far, far away. Welcome to Digital Celeb. In this video, we're going to take a look at top 10 movie franchises of all time. But first, make sure you're subscribed to Digital Celeb for your weekly dose of celebrity news, gossip, and entertainment. Number 10. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is the story of an intrepid adventurer and archaeologist that filmmakers Steven Spielberg and George Lucas brought to life in 1981. Harrison Ford was cast in the role that set him off to stardom and began his reputation as the action man who insisted on doing his own stunts. Raiders of the Lost Ark was the first to hit our screens, and after this followed by Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom in 1984 and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in 1989. Although everyone thought that was the last one, we got surprised in 2008 with Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Rumor has it that Spielberg and Lucas are working on number 5. Number 9. The Hunger Games. These 4 movies had a combined worldwide gross income of $3 billion. Jennifer Lawrence plays Katniss Everdeen, a teenager who's rebelled against an oppressive government in a dystopian world of the future. The original idea came from the books written by American novelist Suzanne Collins. The final book in the series, Mockingjay, was split into 2 films, and unlike most of the franchises on this list, something tells us another sequel is about to spawn. Number 8. Lord of the Rings. It became one of the best-selling novels of all time. Based on the classic fantasy books of J.R.R. Tolkien, these movies came to life with the incredible direction of Peter Jackson, who's not only a passionate director but a genuine fan. The series follows the journeys of a group of small beings called hobbits that set out to destroy a magic ring belonging to an evil dark lord. The final film in the trilogy, The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, won the Academy Award for Best Picture and also 10 other Oscars. Number 7. Rocky. We all know the images that flash through our mind when the iconic music from the song Eye of the Tiger comes on. It reminds us of the epic film franchise that is Rocky. Sylvester Stallone began writing a screenplay about a down-on-his-luck Philadelphia boxer who was offered a dream match against the world heavyweight champion. No one wanted to back him, but he stuck to his vision. They said he couldn't act and no one could understand him when he spoke. Well, the Rocky franchise was a raging success. Who would have thought 40 years and $1.7 billion later, these movies are still classics? You know? Number 6. Planet of the Apes. In 1968, the Planet of the Apes captured our imagination, with a sci-fi world depicting a group of astronauts, led by Charlton Heston, crashing down on a planet ruled by apes. Who would have thought anyone wanted to see any more of this movie? Well, the film was so successful they made another 8, and with 9 movies in total spanning from the 60s until 2017, the movie has grown with the times and technology to create new visuals and captured a whole new generation. Did you know that the famous makeup effects won an honorary Oscar for John Chambers before there even was a makeup category? Number 5. Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling was a young single mother who dreamed of being a writer. She had a vision of wizards and spells and sat in coffee shops writing her manuscripts, which most publishers rejected as they thought her ideas were unmarketable and already done. But she believed in herself and kept going. Once the phenomenon of the books took the world by storm, the movies were fast becoming the new craze. With 10 films grossing $7.7 billion worldwide, the Harry Potter universe is in a league all of its own. Number 4. Star Wars. Countless people around the globe have become fans of characters like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, R2-D2, and Yoda since the first film was released in 1977. Way back then, the type of effects and visuals wouldn't compare to today's technology, but back then it was a sci-fi revolution that was unmatchable. No other movies at the time had the forward-thinking and visual revolution that Star Wars created. In 2016, Star Wars: The Force Awakens was the highest-grossing film in U.S. box office history, making $937 million. Number 3. Marvel Cinematic Universe. Based on the dozens of beloved superheroes created by Marvel Comics and 20 films between 2008 to 2018, characters like Captain America, the Hulk, and Iron Man captured the hearts of audiences all over the world. Avengers Endgame is the second highest grossing film in the US box office history, making $859 million. With 2012's The Avengers, the superhero characters crossed over into an epic adventure, and the franchise has continued to expand since then, incorporating more quirky characters in films like Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 2. Godzilla. With a whopping 36 films and a staggering number of global followers, Godzilla has made millions at the box office and impacted decades of film culture. The 1954 Japanese sci-fi monster tapped into the fears of nuclear war by unleashing a giant beast on the city of Tokyo. Godzilla was conceived as a metaphor for nuclear weapons, and over the years the new releases have gained more followers and is released in both Japanese and English. Number 1. James Bond. His name is Bond, James Bond. And although Sean Connery was the first to play 007 in 1962's Dr. No, there's been a few others putting on the suit. Roger Moore and Pierce Brosnan had a turn, and the latest man for the job was Daniel Craig. Every man wanted to be him, and every girl wanted to be a Bond girl. And for every suave movie made, there was a lady by his side to enjoy it, or a villain to kill. With names like Pussy Galore and Holly Goodhead, the characters were always sexy, and with 26 films and $19.9 billion at the box office, it doesn't seem like these movies are stopping anytime soon. And that's it for Top 10 Movie Franchises of All Time. Which is your favorite movie franchise? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Digital Celeb. Bye for now.